Hey peeps, assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing fine. I have a friend who is new in the UAE and has told me to talk about hospitality and hospitality jobs and the difference within the departments of hospitality. Now, hospitality is very wide. Hospitality is very, very wide. You know, we have tour agencies, travels, we have hotels, we have restaurants, we have amusements, and so many things. Hospitality usually involves so many things, you know, traveling, sleeping, eating, all that usually falls into hospitality. It's where people go to enjoy, to relax, to spend money, you know, to eat, to sleep, to dine, to travel, to enjoy, all that may fall under hospitality. Now, hospitality, I'm gonna talk about the main two things people know about hospitality. Those are hotels and restaurants. Usually, in a professional language, you have something we call Horeca. Okay, Horeca is usually a sales term for hospitality, which involves hotels, restaurants, cafeterias, or cafes and stuff like that. So, we usually term it as Horeca with the professional people who have been in the industry for some time. We term it as Horeca. Now, restaurants and hotels, all these two ventures and cafes as well, they hire people like cleaners, housekeepers, stewards, kitchen helpers, chefs, housekeeping room attendants, concierges, bellboys, baristas, waiters, waitresses, general managers, cashiers, supervisors, food and beverage directors, beverage managers, bartenders, sommeliers, you know, so many. All those people fall under hospitality, including hostesses. Now, hospitality has, for example, hotels and restaurants. There are some things you're gonna find in hotels which are you're not gonna find in restaurants. For example, hotels have rooms who have accommodation. You know, they have rooms. And then restaurants, they don't have rooms, they have tables. You understand? Both of them cook usually. Some hotels, they have a hotel and they have some restaurants which are attached to that hotel. Some of them only have rooms, they don't have restaurants, you know. Some hotels, they have rooms and they cook food as well. But restaurants, they have no rooms where people sleep, but they have cooking services. People eat food from there. People hold meetings, parties from there. Okay? Now, let's start with hotels. Hotels have different departments. Example, hotels, big hotels. Hotels, you have 7 stars, you have 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, 1 star, and unrated, you know. And these are the different departments in a hotel. Hotel, we have rooms department. We have F&B service, okay, and we have back of house or culinary. Okay, now what jobs fall under back of house or culinary? We have those managers, you know, like directors, culinary directors, you know. They have these managers, HR, finance, stuff like that. Those are back of house in hotels, okay, back of house. Then we have culinary. Culinary is where all the chefs fall. Stewards, kitchen helpers, commis chefs, DCDPs, CDPs, junior sous, sous chefs, head chefs, chef de cuisines, executive chefs, culinary directors and stuff like that. Those fall under culinary. Okay? Then we have F&B. F&B, this is the service where you see people like captains, waiters, F&B attendants, waitresses, you know, sommeliers, stuff like that. Then also in F&B we have people like sommeliers, we have people like bartenders, mixologists and stuff like that. Those fall under F&B or service. Okay. Then we have rooms department. Rooms department, it's where people like bellboys or bell attendants, concierges, housekeepers, housekeeping room attendants, guest relations executives, butlers, such people, they fall under rooms department under hotels. Now, hotels are done. Now we have restaurants. Restaurants, usually they don't have rooms, so don't expect housekeeping room attendants there. We have housekeepers or stewards, okay, in restaurants. But restaurants, basically, we have like usually two departments. That's front of house, that's F&B or service, and we have the back of house or culinary. Now, F&B or service or front of house has people like hostesses. We have people like waiters, waitresses, F&B captains. We have people like cashiers, supervisors, baristas. All those fall under front of house. Now, back of house is the culinary in the restaurant. Back of house is where the culinary area. We have the stewards, we have the kitchen helpers or kitchen porters. We have people like Comi 3 chefs, Comi 2 chefs, Comi 1 chefs, DCDP, CDP. We have junior sous, we have sous chefs, we have head chefs, we have chef de cuisines, we have executive chefs, and stuff like that. So those are restaurants. So hope now you understand the difference between hotels and restaurants. You understand? Yes. Basically, that's a clear indication. Now, another thing, jobs in these two departments. Jobs in hotels, usually they don't pay a bigger salary, and most of them are live-in, which means they offer accommodation. Most of them offer accommodation. They give a it's a lower basic salary, but sometimes the allowances, the benefits are usually sometimes more. For example, the accommodations they give, they are not overpopulated rooms. You can share a room like 2 people, 3 people, or 4 people. Okay, so usually they are live-in. They are usually live-in jobs. And for restaurants, on the other hand, restaurants usually give a higher salary. Okay, a higher salary, but no accommodation. Usually, most of them, you sleep. They don't give you accommodation, so you sleep, live out. Hope you get the difference. Now, there is something called tips and service charges. So tips are usually, this is the money we get from customers or guests as an appreciation for the service or whatever we've done for them. Okay. Tips are usually centralized or personalized. Centralized, it means the guest gives tips to the restaurant or to the waiter or whoever, and the waiter or somebody who receives those tips, they're supposed to hand them over to the management of the restaurant or hotels, which is in the end distributed, collected, counted, distributed to the staff depending on the points or the scores or the percentages, whatever. Okay. Then there is something called a service charge. Service charge, usually this is a percentage paid by the guest, but it's included in the total bill, okay, for the food. In the food, if you are selling food, for example, 100 dirhams food, there's usually like a 5% or 10% or 7% or 3% or 2% of that amount, which is supposed to go to employees or staff. Okay, so at the end of every week or bi-weekly or month, whatever period, they sit and calculate how much have we sold, so they list that their percentage, and then they distribute that percentage to staffs. You understand the difference between tips and service charge? So those of you that have been asking me about these things, hope I've mentioned this and you totally understand. Jishon 89, listen carefully before you ask. Listen to the audio very well. Download the video, learn as much as you can, share whoever doesn't know before you ask. Okay, consider liking, following, share. Tell me what you think. Jishon 89 Smart Connection Stores, your career guy, your career guide. And I'm here to tell you more about hospitality. So I wish you the very best. Take care. Catch you on the next one. Jishon 89. See you on the next one. May the Almighty bless you all. See you soon. Like, follow, share, comment. Tell me what you think. Catch you on the next one. Yalla.